Body cases.
Masyado kang malayo.
Okay lang yan, kuya.
Hindi, ito okay na.
Nahiya ako.
Hindi pa, wala pa. Ayan.
Wala namang sound. Video na?
Hindi, patayin ko muna. Tingnan natin.
Wag mo. I'm here today to talk about bullying. What is bullying? Bullying means any overact by a person or group of people directed against another person or people with the intent to ridicule, harass, humiliate, or intimidate the other person. We have 6 types of bullying you should know. First, we have physical bullying. Physical bullying is the most obvious form of bullying. It occurs when kids use physical action to gain power and control over their targets. Physical bullying tend to be bigger, stronger, and more aggressive than their peers. Examples of physical bullying include kicking, hitting, punching, slapping, shoving, and other physical attacks. Second, we have verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is often very difficult to identify because attacks almost always occurs when adults aren't around. As a result, it is often one person's words against another person's words. Additionally, many adults feel that things kids say don't affect significantly. As a result, they usually tell the victim of bullying to ignore it. But research has known the verbal bullying and name-calling has serious consequences. In fact, it can leave deep emotional scars. Third, we have relational aggression. Relational aggression is a sneaky and insidious type of bullying that often goes unnoticed by parent and teacher. Sometimes referred to as emotionally bullying, relational aggression is a type of social manipulation where twins and teens try to hurt their peers, sabotage their social standing. Relational bullies often ostracize others from a group, spread rumors, manipulate situations, and break confidences. In fact, some bullying bosses and other workplace bullies also engage in relational aggression. But research has shown that verbal bullying and name-calling has a serious consequences. In fact, it can leave deep emotional scars. Third, we have relational aggression. Aggression is a sneaky and insidious type of bullying that often goes unnoticed by parents and teachers. Sometimes referred to as emotional bullying, relational aggression is a type of social standing. In fact, some bullying bosses and other workplace bullies also engage in relational aggression. Fourth. Distract tuloy ako sa net. And last, we have prejudicial bullying. Prejudicial bullying is based on prejudice twins and teens have toward people of different races, religion, or sexual orientation. This type of bullying can encompass all the other types of bullying as well, including cyberbullying, verbal bullying, racial bullying, physical bullying, and sometimes even sexual bullying. When prejudicial bullying occurs, hindi kasi. Ano, Jen?
Okay.
I'm here today to talk about bullying. What is bullying? Bullying means any overacts by a person or group of people directed against another person or people with an intent to ridicule, harass, humiliate, or intimidate the other person. We have 6 types of bullying you should know. First, we have physical bullying. It's the most obvious form of bullying. It occurs when kids are physical action to gain power and control their targets. I'm here today to talk about bullying. What is bullying? Bullying means any overacts by a person or a group of people directed against another person or people with the intent to ridicule, harass, humiliate, or intimidate the other person. We have 6 types of bullying you should know. First, we have physical bullying. Physical bullying is the most obvious form of bullying. It occurs when kids use physical actions to gain power and control over their targets. Unlike the other forms of bullying, physical bullying is the easiest to identify. As a result, it is most likely what people think of when they think of bullying. Additionally, it has historically received more attention in schools than other more subtle forms of bullying. Second, we have verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is often very difficult to identify because attacks almost always occur when adults aren't around. In fact, it can leave deep emotional scars. Third, we have relational aggression. Relational aggression is a sneaky and insidious type of bullying that often goes unnoticed by parents and teachers. Sometimes referred to as emotional bullying, relational aggression is a type of social manipulation where teens try to hurt their peers or sabotage their social standing. In fact, some bullying bosses and other workplace bullies also engage in relational aggression. Fourth, we have cyberbullying. Cyberbullying often say things that they do not have the courage to say face to face because technology makes them feel anonymous. Insulated the attack from the situation. As a result, online bullying is often mean and cruel. To their targets of cyberbullying, it feels invasive and never ending. Bullies can get to them anything and anywhere, often in the safety of their own. Consequently, the consequences of cyberbullying are significant. Fifth, we have sexual bullying. Sexual bullying consists of repeated, harmful, humiliating action that target a person sexually. Example include sexual name calling, crude comments, vulgar gesture, uninviting touching, sexual propositioning, and pornographic materials. For instance, a bully might make a crude comment about a girl's appearance, attractiveness, sexual development, or sexual activity. In extreme cases, sexual bullying opens the door to sexual assault. And last, we have prejudicial bullying. Prejudicial bullying is based on prejudice twins and teens have toward people of different races, religions, or sexual orientation. This type of bullying can encompass all other types of bullying as well, include cyberbullying, verbal bullying, relational bullying, physical bullying, and sometimes even sexual bullying. There's some effects of bullying. We have 4 effects about bullying. We have kids who are bullied. Second, kids who bully others. Third, bystanders. Fourth, the relationship between bullying and suicide. First, what effects does bullying have on students and school? Bullying doesn't involve only those doing the bullying and those being bullied. Bullying involves the effects of the entire school community. The three main groups that are affected by bullying are the students who are bullied, the students who bully, and the witnesses or bystander who see it happen, like harassment. First, the impact on bullied students. Students Students who are bullied can develop physical symptoms such as headaches, stomach pains, or sleeping problems. They may be afraid to go to school, go to the laboratory, to ride the school bus. They may lose interest in school, have trouble concentrating, or do poorly academically. Bullied students typically lose confidence in themselves. They may experience depression, low self-esteem, and suicidal thoughts, or they may lash out in violent ways, the most serious being school shootings. Second, we have the impact on students who bully. Students who bully do not face much better. Research showed that these students are more likely to get into frequent fights, steal and vandalize property, drink alcohol and smoke, report poor grades, perceive a negative climate at school, they carry a weapon. Long-term research has also shown that these students are at increased risk to commit crimes later in life. Third, we have the impact bullying bystanders. Students who witness bullying may be also affected. They may feel guilty for not helping or fearful that they will be next target. Or they may be drawn into the bullying themselves and feel bad about it afterwards. All of this may gradually change the group of classroom attitudes and norms in harsher, less empathetic direction. And fourth, we have the impact on the school. When bullying continues and a school does not take action, the inter-school climate can be affected. The environment can become one fear and disrespect, hampering the ability of students to learn. Students may feel insecure and tend not to like school very well. When students don't see the adults of school acting to prevent or intervene in bullying situations. In my opinion, I think bullying is something that is pointless. There is not a point in putting someone else down because it makes someone else feel better about themselves. I think that if everyone keeps their comments to themselves, everything would be better and no one's feeling would be hurt. Would be hurt. If anyone is getting bullied, my advice is to talk to someone about it and get help and try to stop if you someone getting bullied. This is my report about effects and opinion about different kind of bullying. That's all. Thank you.
Diba? Tapos siya. Ayoko. Floyd.